So, the third chapter of this book, Stolen Focus, Why You Can't Pay Attention, the third chapter is called The Rise of Physical and Mental Exhaustion. When I read the title, I was like, well, don't you need to be exhausted to, not exhausted, but like, don't you need to have done some exhausting things over the day to really get a nice amount of sleep? Yeah, but this is about sleep itself. So first I will go over why sleep is important, then I will go over something about darkness before you go to sleep, and then there is a quite big problem I can't really solve myself, nor can you, but if everyone does that, maybe. First, why sleep? Why bother with sleeping? I mean, so when you sleep, your brain, of course, it processes events that's happened during the previous day, right? And you'll probably, like you probably know, right? Right, like dreams and stuff like that. It processes that and into your like long-term memory. But your brain actually gets like some sort of wash. And it kind of like removes brain cell. You can call it poop if you want. It's like it's weird to visualize, but like your brain kind of gets some sort of wash, and then to be kind of washed for the next day or so. It probably looks proper weird if you do it, and if you search an animation of it. It may exist. You can search it up for yourself, but it kind of gets some sort of wash. So your brain is nice and clean for the next day. So without a proper amount of sleep, you will have a significant decrease in focus, because because it hasn't processed the stuff from the previous day, and there's still a lot of quote-unquote brain poop left there. But not only that, it's just like if you sleep for only 6 hours, so you're awake for 19 hours at a time, right? So let's say you need to stand up at 6 a.m. because you need to go to work or you need to go to school or something like that, and for example, you play like a Fortnite event for all of you, for all the people that played video games over here. But just you stayed up from like 12. If you go asleep at 12, like you go asleep at 12, no, you go into bed at 12. You sleep. You are asleep from exactly 12 to 6. So it's exactly 6 hours of sleep, or around that, right? Around 6 hours of sleep. You will have the same focus and clarity and stuff as if you had zero. I will say 0.05% blood alcohol. I don't know how I haven't drunken any alcohol or stuff like that, so I don't know if that's a lot or like that. But you have a little bit of alcohol. I know it's a little bit. It's 0.05% of your entire blood, so it may you may know, but to me it sounds like a fair amount that shouldn't be happening. But if you only sleep for 3 hours, so I don't know, you went to a party or so, right? The party was at like, what's it like, to like 2, you go home, you can't sleep because of all the energy drinks you got, and you finally get to sleep at like 4, and you get up at, let's say, 7, right? You will have this, like, you'll have the equivalent, like for the focus and the clarity of being drunk. Drunk. Like during the day, right? Approximately during the day, it will be like you're drunk. No, like the focus and clarity. No, like the. No, maybe. Depends. No, actually, it may. So if you sleep for only 3 hours, it's equivalent of being drunk to clarity and focus. Maybe some more things, but that's for you to figure out. Then, in the book, they had a little part about improving your sleep, and stuff like a cold room, which particularly cold air. No, your body don't needs to be that cold, but like the air especially needs to be cold, or like cold. No, like pretty decently cold, right? To get as fast and as good sleep as possible. Not fast, but like to get a sleep as fast and to get a good amount of sleep as possible. And stuff like that. You can search it up for yourself. Those are some generally known tips. But one I didn't really know of was something about darkness. So just imagine, right? In the time of like cavemans and stuff, right? Not too long ago, but like not too long ago in time, but like if we've advanced quite a bit. So in caveman times, right? When the sun would start to go down, right? You have the horizon, the sun starts to go down, right? You and your tribe, or like your mates, or you got out to hunt or so, right? Or you got out to just grab some less nuts, you got out, right? And you saw the sun going down, and you're like, oh, okay, I need to get back to my cave fast to just get some food in my mouth, or not even get food in my mouth, but just to go to sleep, right? Then because your eyes and your brain sees the sun goes down, you will get a little bit of a boost to get to your cave decently fast. But you will get the same boost at home because evolution and not that much happened to our bodies, right? We don't have a third eye, so not that much happened in evolution. So we will get the same boost. So the last time you see a light, if it's a screen, if it's outside, now of course it does like decent amount of light, right? Not like that. I can think of an example, but when the last time you see a light or decent amount of light, you will get a boost, or rather, when you start to dim the lights, you will get some sort of boost. Sorry. You will get the same boost, but most people do the lights off, go to sleep immediately. But you will try to go to sleep when you get the boost, which is pretty damn, you try to go to sleep when you're getting an energy boost. Most people will not recommend you drink an energy drink or like something with sugar or so right before you go to sleep, right? Why do you do this? Why do you do this then? You probably should start dimming the lights. I don't know, like a couple of minutes, 15, a half hour, I do not know, but just do not do the lights off and go to sleep immediately, because that's kind of difficult. I'm trying to implement this because I think that's why my sleep is not the best it could be. Now, in the book, they had a couple, like 2 pages or so, like a couple of pages about the big problem. Now, first I thought that the big problem would be something like the big percentage of chronically sleep deprived Americans, or like Britons, or like people. Yeah, that's a big problem. You know, chronically being chronically sleep deprived is being sleep deprived all the time. That's what chronically is, as I get out of the book, I think. But you know, that's a problem, and you know, that needs a fix on its own. But the biggest problem with the sleep is that our entire, or no, like the economy, or rather the economy of very big businesses like stuff like YouTube, TikTok, video games, Fortnite, Amazon, stuff like that. Or rather, you cannot purchase stuff when you sleep. You don't consume content, or you don't purchase new shoes when you sleep. So these big economy like companies, they know that. They know that you don't consume stuff when you sleep. And they can they can utilize that to their advantage. Because when you know what happens when you don't sleep enough, well, you start to think way less clear, right? So what if these companies try to make you a little more sleep deprived every single day by making the game addictive? So you want to play an extra hour or so, so you want to play till 10 p.m. or even later, or 9 p.m. or so, right? So they wanna make you a little bit sleep deprived, and it's going to make you more and more sleep deprived, and you're gonna be like, nah, I'm already kind of sleep deprived, but like I drink some Coke or like some energy drink, so I'll be okay, right? No, we don't know, because yeah, you will get energy for a little bit of time, but the important things of sleep do not actually happen. So that's kind of messed up, though, because all these companies try and make us a little sleep deprived, and try to make us stay up as long as possible, so we consume their content, buy their products, stuff like that. No, I'm not saying that an average worker is doing that, but the very large companies like Apple and just these media companies, right? They try to, or like these shops, right? The very big shops like Amazon and stuff, they try to. That's all I got this episode. Sorry that I didn't upload it yesterday or a little bit before, but I was a little bit busy with the garden. I planted some new things, and you'll probably see a video about that soon. So yeah, that's it. Keep learning, guys.